What's up, YouTube? Have I got an interesting video for you today. Now, the story goes, I've been looking for another 4x4 for a while now, and I think I have found the perfect one. However, this vehicle is actually a 16-hour drive away. We're in Southern California. He's in Washington. So we are going to hop on a plane and head out there and see if we can get this guy picked up. Enjoy the video. Hey, what's up, guys? It's almost 8 o'clock right now. I'm at LAX, and we're gonna go pick up our new ride. Just landed. We're walking to the rental car place. I think it's what, 3 hours? 3 hours. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a long night. Right now it's almost 7. And Andre still doesn't know what we're picking up yet.
Unicorn. 42 degrees.
We're at the McDonald's having breakfast. We're done. We're gonna head over. We're like a couple minutes away.
No, not an Echo. Is it an Echo?
What are we looking for?
It might be in the garage.
Oh, it might be in the garage. You're right.
Something old. It's gotta be something old.
Something old, huh?
The Civic?
Could be the Civic. I don't know if I would drive this far for a Civic though.
What are we looking
Subaru Forester, that's cool.
for?
F-150? No, not F-150.
Let's see. Yo.
I saw you passed it.
We passed it?
Yeah, we passed it.
No! Everything was new!
After looking at the car, it looked pretty dang good. We found one problem with it was a little bit of a leaky power steering rack, but nothing too severe. And I'm driving it home right now. So right now we are in Tri-Cities, Washington. We will be going back to SoCal, roughly about 16 hours it said. So we'll see if the car makes it. So let's talk about this car that I just bought, which is the 2005 Volkswagen Touareg. Why I bought a Touareg and why I think this might be a competitor for the 100 Series Land Cruiser. Now, first off, why? Why in the world would you buy an old first generation Touareg? You know, that's known to have a lot of electrical issues, known to have a lot of expensive parts, all that stuff. Now, you gotta remember, this was back in 2004, 2005, when Volkswagen first introduced an SUV to the US market, or in general. This was their first one. Now, it was introduced alongside with the Audi Q7 and the Porsche Cayenne, which those were performance oriented. There was a given fact that these guys were just going to be really, really great on the road, not so much off-road. So Volkswagen wanted something else. They wanted the Touareg to be both good on the Autobahn, driving on the freeway really fast, and also good off-road. Now, how did they accomplish that? First of all, they gave it a real four-wheel drive system, an actual four-wheel drive system with a selectable low-range gearbox, which is really cool because a lot of the SUV nowadays, especially the later model, I think it was the Atlas and the Tiguan and all that stuff from Volkswagen, don't have that anymore. It's like a terrain select or some type of traction control, but an actual low-range gearbox is something of a must in the off-road world. Secondly, when Volkswagen built it, was in tandem with the Phaeton. Now, we all know the Phaeton is probably, again, not the most reliable car out of anywhere, actually. but it had a lot of technological advances. Stuff like navigation, 4-zone climate control. Obviously, you've got the air suspension, which is really cool. You can lower and raise the car at will. You've got the little screen on the dash, which tells you pretty much all the issues with the car, and you're a lot more information. Stuff like that the current 4Runner is still using. A lot of these things were offered on the Touareg because Volkswagen just wanted to dump everything into this one car. This one is a great luxury SUV similar to the Phaeton, but it also has the off-road capability. Now, why do I think this would be a worthy competitor to the 100 series Land Cruiser? Now, hear me out. I know we've got mostly a Land Cruiser fan base on my channel. Now, the 100 series is a great off-roader, as you've seen many times before on my channel. I take it through hell and back, and it just keeps taking it. But if you compare it with the 80 series, Toyota actually downgraded some of their off-road capability in favor of a more comfortable, more luxurious ride. Case in point, it lost the solid front axle. Along with the solid front axle, it lost the front locker that was optional on the 80 series. So Toyota was going towards a more luxury type of ride, as opposed to a hardcore off-roader, which they had with the 80. And you know, of course, like the later you go down the road, the 200 series got rid of all lockers, and you know, stayed with the independent front suspension and all that stuff, and also, you know, up the luxury level. Now, as far as the Touareg goes, it does not drive. It is not a truck. It is not a body on frame design. It is a unibody design. So instead of being a truck that's a little bit more luxury, it's more of a car that's a little bit more off-road. So they're kind of, you know, if you see what I'm saying, they're kind of like on the opposite ends of the scale, but both are geared towards more luxury. That is why I think the Touareg will be an interesting vehicle for me to test out and modify and see how it does. Now, so far this car has been driving great. I haven't had any issues with it. However, if I were to do any type of off-roading, I would definitely have to go get a better set of tires. I mean, these tires are great, they're in good shape. However, they're a little old, and also they are basically meant for the street. Any type of mud or snow or, you know, just dirt in general might throw it off. And if I'm going to take it off-roading, I might as well put the same tires as I did on the Land Cruiser to really compare the difference between the chassis, the build, and the technology. So, what am I planning to do with this guy? Well, eventually I definitely want to put it against the Land Cruiser and see how it does off-road. But first I will have to fix some of the issues. I've got a leaky valve cover gasket. I've got a messed up headlight harness, which is apparently a common problem on these things. Also, I need to put some tires on it before we can take it out. So I've got a little bit of work to do, but definitely stay tuned as I try to build this thing up and make it worthy, make it a worthy competitor to the 100 series Land Cruiser. Thanks for watching.